Previously on the Youth Edition.
There is the whistle. Another victory away from home. 3 points will take it. Healthy lead with the goal. Well, there is the whistle. We tried, but we failed at the line and we lose to Port Vale 1 goal to nil. There is the whistle. We play out a 2-0 victory. A good way to start January. Strike out! Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Youth Edition. It's Oldham Athletic, it's Dylan Allen on a quest for Champions League glory. It's time to sit back, relax and get in that comfy chair, put it on the big screen TV, crack your favourite beverage, because here we go with the Youth Edition. Hello and welcome back to the Youth Edition career mode here with Oldham Athletic. We now sit in 14th position and starting to sort of get those results that we need for that mid-table finish. The January transfer window is open, so hopefully we can ship some more of those real players out of the club, generate some funds and look at bringing in some more of these youth academy players. Now I did say in the last episode that I would look at our current youth squad and see who was really worth bringing in. We'll get to that very, very shortly. We will be bringing some players in, so make sure you're ready for that one. But yeah, we need to get into this episode first and foremost, as always, with a player upgrade. So today's player upgrade is for the man Roberts. He's been playing centre-back for us. He is a central defensive midfielder by trade and may eventually work himself into that position. That will allow us to move Lee into a centre midfield and be more of a playmaker. We'll have to wait and see what happens in regards to bringing some centre-backs into the club. But this one comes from Omar Rasyuk. Hopefully I haven't killed your name. He's a long-serving lad here who joined us in the last series, I think, and he's got himself an upgrade here. 48 thumbs up, another outstanding effort from you subscribers at home that are reading in the comments section. But he's gone with the number 32, some long socks, long sleeves. You asked for Adidas boots, so I went with these red and black ones, basically because I looked at everything else that you asked for. Black gloves. Now you asked for red ankle tape. You can actually only have white, black or grey in the ankle tape, so I've given him black. Hopefully you're happy with that. If you want to change it, do let me know, and that is why I went for the red and black boots there for you. He is your player while he is here at Oldham, so congratulations, and we should have another player upgrade for you at the end of this episode. Now, I did take a really good hard look at our academy, and we can't afford to sign all of the players in just yet, even though there is 5 players there available for us. But I had a look at our squad and, you know, what is probably lacking, and I think it is definitely defensively at the moment. For squad depth, we don't have a lot of rotations. So Noah White, the centre-back from America, 6 foot tall, so he's well, Roberts is 6'2", he's playing centre-back. Noah White could probably come in and be a reserves player for now, but, you know, that overall is there. He's physically strong. 16 years of age, Noah White, welcome to Oldham Athletic. Now, I was looking at Frank Burns. His overall's a little bit low at this stage, so we're going to let him develop in the academy, even though he is 6'7". He's defensive-minded. We needed him to be physically strong, to be fair. Gauthier is also coming along. He is physically strong. Josh Cunningham was one I was looking at, 50 overall. I'm going to let him marinate a little bit more in the academy. Evan Olsen, though, left back, 6'2", 57 overall, so he's only 2 points there behind Oliver Griffiths, 66 to 90. Not the highest potential in the world, but he's got some strength about him, and I feel that's one thing that we are lacking, especially on set pieces. We don't have a backup left back. Tonev has been doing an incredible job there, but to get a recognised left back into the club here, I think is probably a better option for us. So another American into the team, Evan Olsen, welcome to Oldham Athletic. And the only other one was Dong Sung Han, 54 overall at the moment, 75 to 94 potential. I'm going to let him marinate a little bit further here in the academy. We may get some better players in. We're not too sure. But I just don't want to oversaturate this squad so early, because what you find is if they're low rated, they're really hard to get out of your team and you just have to let their contract run out. So money is an issue. I don't want to bring too many players in just yet. We just sort of need enough for squad depth until those real quality players do start coming through. So those are the 2 signings. The 2 Americans are into the team, and that just adds a little bit more to our squad. Alright, time for the first game of the episode. We are at Stadium MK to take on the MK Dons. Olsen and White will both get their debuts here. The rotations need to come straight into play because not everyone is fit. Lee was at about 60% stamina. He's played a lot of minutes lately, so he'll go to the bench for this one. And hopefully Olsen and White can have decent debuts. We've been okay away from home. If we can get some points here against MK Dons, that'll be a bonus. Let's get into this game. Right, ladies and gentlemen, looks like a foggy evening here at the MK Dons Stadium. And, well, two fresh faces making their debuts here in Olsen and Noah White at centre-back. A baptism of fire possibly for these lads. Not sure where the MK Dons are sitting on the table. We've had to wear our home kits here because there would have been a clash if we went white on white. But, yeah, here we go. MK Dons sit in 7th. Okay, so we're a little bit lower than that, that's for sure. I think we're in 14th. So, should be a competitive game. We've been doing okay against the top sides, playing a little bit more defensive than normal and hitting them on the counter-attack. Can we find some points? Let's get into this game. There's Griffiths. Doesn't seem to know where his long sleeves are, but he fires this one forward for Millett. Millett will play it back inside. Cameron Griffiths has kept the run going. He pulls the trigger. And did Nichols get a touch on it? I think he did. It's a corner here for Oldham. Bernard is the man to deliver. Drives it inside, and Cartier trying the bicycles. Olsen as well. Warren, Millett trying to slip one through. Picked off. Oldham really haven't got going here in the first half. We're just sort of having to sit back and defend. Harris does well. Finds Olsen. Bernard with some trickery. Does well. Olsen flicks on now. Here is Millett. He'll play it through the middle. Guerin gets the touch out wide. It's good build-up play and a good block there from the MK Dons defensive line. Closing in on half-time here. And unfortunately, no real venom from both sides, to be fair. It's just been cat and mouse stuff through the midfield and no one really getting clean opportunities on goal. And Cartier does well. Olsen flies one through. There is the whistle. Half-time here at the MK Dons Stadium. It is 0-0. Corner for the MK Dons. They've sort of controlled the game. No one's really got involved here. Here is Agard and Cooper. It's pretty well sorted here today. Decides he's going to go on a little bit of a run here, Cooper. Settled out. Not a bad pass. Finds Noah White. Inside now. Harris will lay this one off to the run of Roberts. And Roberts drives his way forward here. The central defensive midfielder today. He'll lay it off, and it's another poor pass. We're going to have to work on his passing now. He's going to play midfield. Well, we've got a free kick and it's time for 3 changes. Miranda Thomas and Joel Edwards check in for Bernard Griffiths and Nick Harris. We'll set up for a free kick here with Barros 36 yards out. Let's give him a red hot crack and see if he can create something. Drives it around. Oh, Nichols reacts late. Very lucky not to score. Corner for Oldham. Millett is the man to deliver today. Drives it inside and comes out the back here for Big Roberts. He'll lay it forward. He's got Millett. Is he onside? And looked like he was. Here is Noah White, who's really got into the game here. Finds Guerin, who puts it into next week. Oh, good from Thomas. He's got Millett. He's got nothing left in the tank, and he's just absolutely set upon by at least 4 or 5. Bit of a gang tackle there on Millett. Lewington plays it back. More Taylor gets around Thomas. And, well, it's just been one of those days where it's pretty poor performance from both teams, just slugging it out. No one really breaking the lines and looking for a goal. MK Dons push forward. Here they come. Don't give them one in the death here. Cartier tries to put a tackle in. He is tiring. Here it comes inside. Olsen plays it back and Cooper is there. He'll roll it out quickly. Finds Thomas. It's a poor touch from Thomas. And Noah White gets in and does well, but he gives the ball away. Come on, boys. Get that fucking ball out. Cartier does. Thomas tries to fire it out. Under some pressure now as the boys start capitulating late in the game. There's one out wide. It's up to Olsen. It plays inside. Cartier gets up. It's Noah White again. He's had a tremendous game. Edwards out wide. Gets the run here from Miranda. He'll drive forward with some pace and cut inside. Gets the ball off. Millett fires forward. Wants Guerin. He's fighting for Walsh. It's cleared out the line and we'll get a throw in. 2 minutes to go. Miranda to Millett. Edwards. Can he set something up here? Looks for Thomas. Inside for Guerin. No, picked off again. Just lacked that final ball. There is Roberts, but there is the whistle. We secure a point on the road, but it's a lackluster performance in a 0-0 draw. Well, there's your highlights. A miss and a save. 6 shots to 8. They controlled possession, and it was just a midfield tussle, to be fair. Noah White, though, had an incredible debut. 3 tackles, 3 intercepts, and knocking on the door already. 6.7 for Cartier, 7.2 for Olsen on debut with 4 intercepts. Joel Edwards, 6'8", 7'7" for Liam Roberts at central defensive midfield. Thomas is 6'7'4" for Millett, 5'8" for Miranda, 6'6" for Guerin, 6'1" for Bernard, 6'9" for Cameron Griffiths, 7 for Nick Harris, 7.6, 8 saves there for Cooper. Well, he's kept us in the game. Barros is 7'3", 7'9". Well, it's Noah White, but get voting up in the eye for your player of the match. Well, Courtney Doofus has been sold. He has gone for 460 grand, 300 grand into our transfer budget. Time for a training session, and Roberts takes himself up to a 58 overall. Well, we've got a loan offer in here for Jay Lewis. Now, he's not playing any games. He's 47 overall. Very interested in loaning him in. He is our backup goalkeeper, but we can always recall him from loan if Cooper does get injured. I'm going to accept this and see if we can get some minutes for him at Bury. Well, the transfer talks with Barry have broken down with Jay Lewis, but we instantly get another loan offer in here from IK Start. And, well, yeah, let's just see if they'll take him on loan. So it is time for the Dylan Allen testimonial match. It's Oldham Athletic at Boundary Park hosting Forest Green. White, after that effort, will get a start here at centre-back. Lee back into central defensive midfield. And Owen Griffiths, well, he's in some form, so he's back in at left-back as this backline starts to, you know, grow some momentum and starting to get a few more clean sheets. So that is the main thing. We wanted to work on our defensive line. We changed up the tactics a little bit, and it seems to be working. We just now need to get forward and find some goals. Forest Green, well, Dylan Allen will want to win here. Let's get into this game. So here we go, the Dylan Allen testimonial match against Forest Green. And, well, Forest Green aren't doing too shabby this season. They're quite high up on the table from memory. But they've got some really nice away kits. So I wish they had these kits last year. This is a really nice black kit. But, yeah, we're at Boundary Park. We're picking up a few results here and there. I thought Forest Green were doing better, but obviously they must have slipped down the table a little bit since last time I did check. So this is a bit of a mid-table battle, and maybe we can get the cookies in this game. Let's get into it.
Thank you. Enjoy the game.
Flies through, Harris out wide. He's got Griffiths, and here is Griffiths who pulls the trigger, but he's gone hard. Forest Green here with the free kick, 32 minutes gone. They're going to fire this one deep into the box, and it's Nick Harris getting up. Guerin caught behind his man. Here they come again, but it's Cameron Griffiths getting in the way. Guerin trying to get involved here against Rawson, but doesn't have a lot of help up front at the moment. Good from Owen Griffiths, fires forward. Miller gets a touch. It's just another game with a clogged up midfield. Here they come through though. Griffiths, Cartier, and there is the whistle. As Forest Green were encroaching, it's 0-0 here at Boundary Park. There's Lee. Oh, does his man in. Alfie Lee puts it wide. Cut back inside and find Miller again. He'll lay it off. Harris holds up the plate, feeds it back for Lee. Does well, Lee. Back off to Harris now. He'll lay it back. He's got Alfie Lee who finds an opening. Pulls the trigger, works the keeper. The game goes into absolute slow motion. And here is Guerin. Back for Lee. Lays it off. Harris. Couldn't find the opening and it's cleared away. Well, let's make two changes here. We'll bring Liam Roberts and Joel Edwards in for Harris and Millett. And Edwards is going to go to the cam role. Lee will move to centre midfield and Roberts in at central defensive midfield. And, well, we just need to defend as well as try and find a goal. Edwards. Griffiths. Back to Edwards. Fires one on. There's Griffiths now. He'll fire it back inside for Bernard, and it's a good save. 5 minutes to go, and we're going to make our final change. Olsen is going to check in at left back. Griffiths on a yellow card. Let's see if we can find something here with 5 minutes to go. Let's get attacking and push forward. Come on, boys, defend this set piece. Get up, Cartier. Yes, lad. Lays it through, finds Guerin. Oh, levelled. There's a free kick. Well, Barros is the man to step up. Can he find something here? Drives it. Oh, yeah! The captain strikes! It's a wonderful free kick from the Portuguese superstar. Oh, my days. I don't even know how many free kicks we scored in FIFA 18. Maybe 2 or 3, but fuck me, that was brilliant from Barros. He's used the crossbar. He's used everything he could to fucking get that one in. And it's 1-0 Oldham. The captain scores when required. Gets in. 1-0 here against Forest Green. Dylan Allen fucking happy. And what a time to score. There is the whistle. It's 3 points for Oldham. And Barros is the man. Well, 9 shots to 4, even possession. We tackled hard. We played for the badge. And Barros gets a free kick blast there with an 8.9. 7.5 for Noah White. He is having an exceptional start to his career with another 6 defensive efforts. 7.1 for Cartier. 6.3 for Olsen checking in. Edwards is 7. 8.5 for Alfie Lee. 2 and 2 for him. 6.5 for Roberts checking in. 7.5 there for Griffiths with 3 tackles. Bernard 6-7. Guerin 6-9. 6-8 for Millett. 7-4 for Nick Harris. 6-9 for Owen Griffiths. Cooper 3 saves and a 6-8. Get voting up in the eye for your player of the match. Well, we've taken Roberts out of the training and we've put in White after 2 blistering performances. We need to get his defensive skills up. So let's simulate Cooper up to a 62, Millett to a 54, and White up to a 56. Well, Lewis's move has broken down again. No one really wants a 40-odd rated goalkeeper by the looks of things. Well, it's Cork City and Ireland now coming in for Jay Lewis, 47 overall. We'll accept and see if he wants to go to Ireland for a season. So, the final game of the episode, we go to Moss Rose to take on Macclesfield Town. Of course, Cutsy is doing a Macclesfield series over on his channel. If you're loving these youth-style series, make sure you go and check out The Godfather of YSL. His series has already finished Season 1. He is absolutely motoring through it. And, well, he's on PC, so he's got a lot more customization available to him. If you're loving this, go and check that out. I guarantee you will enjoy that series. But anyway, I've made the change. White comes in as the starting centre-back now. He's put in 2 solid performances already in this episode, so we're just going to go, you know what, you've got the form, you can come in and you can be a part of this first team, which means Roberts goes to the bench, but you know, if Lee runs out of stamina, we've got a decent central defensive midfield option to come in. Let's get into this game, and well, will there be another wonder goal here from Barros? Let's do it. All right, here we go, game 3. We're taking on Macclesfield, and apparently they've got the top goal scorer in the league, but they're sitting like halfway down the table, so they must be letting in a few goals. But hopefully we can find some here today. We can't be relying on 92nd minute free kicks from Barros, even though it was something special. Let's get into this game, and well, they've got the worst home record. That might have something to do with it. Let's get into this one and look for 3 points. Here's Bernard. Plays one forward. Millett crosses inside for Guerin. No, he's missed. Millett. Lee. Griffiths gets the run here from Barros. He'll cross it in the back stick for Bernard, who can't get over Hodgkiss. There will be a corner here, closing in on half-time. Alfie Lee, the man to deliver. Drives it forward. Oh, that is a big goal. That is a big goal. It is Owen Griffiths again, rising to the occasion. His 2nd goal of this season now. And a set-piece special there from Oldham Athletic. The Latics take the lead in the 42nd minute. 1-0. And it was Alfie Lee delivering that one in. Owen Griffiths rises above 3 like a salmon from the river and puts it in the back of the net. It's 1-0 Oldham. Here we'll get a nice close-up. Oh, jeez. He leapt well, sat on the defender's fucking head and gets the goal. It's 1-0. Millett waits, gets the run. Cameron Griffiths pushes his way forward, cuts back nicely. Can he get across inside? He can, but it's picked off this time. Barros tries to flick it on. Lee is there. Here is Cameron Griffiths again. He'll lay this one off. He's got Alfie Lee. He's got some space to shoot. He pulls the trigger. It takes a deflection. Cleared away by Hodgkiss. And we're just waiting on the whistle now into injury time in the first half. Here is Macclesfield pushing forward. Durrell. And Alfie Lee gets in there. That's over the line. A 1-0 lead thanks to our left back at half-time. Here's Bernard. Fires it off. Guerin. Oh, levelled. Oh, apparently it's a clean tackle, but Guerin keeps on rolling. Drives it backwards. Look for Nick Harris, but a poor cross there from Guerin. Oh, Barros, big challenge. Big challenge from the skipper. Lee fires it out wide. Bernard tries to bring it through, but it's picked off again in the midfield. Macclesfield starting to get a bit more possession here as the boys start to tire. 15 minutes to go. Here is Evans. It's down the line, but Jenny has White to deal with. Cartier gets up. Here is Miller again. Right, let's make our 3 big changes here with 10 minutes to go. We've got a 1-0 lead. Miranda, Edwards and Roberts will check in. Just get some fresh legs into this midfield. Bernard to Cam. From Edwards. Barros trying to fire one out. Picked off again. There's Fitzpatrick. Plays it inside. Here's the header. Macclesfield really haven't put on much for us today. We've got the lead. 2 minutes to go. Looking at another victory here is Oldham Athletic. Hopefully we can take the biscuits. And really starting to put together a half-decent season now as these lads start to work out Dylan Allen's game plans. Cartier gets up. Miranda out wide. Finds Cameron Griffiths. He's going to need a run. He's going to need something, but no one really comes to him, so he decides to play it back now for the captain. Barros will play it off. Miranda. And that is a poor pass from the Bolivian. Be careful here, but there is the whistle. Another victory for Oldham Athletic, and well, we're picking some points up, and that is the main thing. So 5 shots to 2. I mean, it was a lackluster performance from both teams attacking-wise, but we get the biscuits through Owen Griffiths from a set piece, an 8.7 for him. Joel Edwards 6-1, Roberts is 6, Griffiths, that's Cameron a 7, 5.9 for Miranda, Bernard gets a 7-1, 6-8 for Guerin, 7-6 for Millet, 8.5 for Alfie Lee with the assist from the corner, 7.2 for Nick Harris, 7 for Cooper, didn't have too much to do with 2 saves, Barros a 7-4, 7-4 for Noah White, once again had a very good game, 7-9 for Cartier. 6 interceptions for the big Frenchman. Get voting up in the eye for your player of the match. Well, we've got another training session for you, and no one rising at this stage. Well, Jay Lewis's loan moves are being rejected hard and fast, but the Shamrock Rovers want to crack at him now. So, all right, let's accept the offer from Shamrock. Well, Lewis's loan move has been rejected again, and now Cheltenham want to crack at him. All right, accept. Well, Alan praises the man in form, White. Noah White is an inspiration to his teammates, according to Alan, and can be a major force at the club this season. We are very much a team here, and I don't like calling out individual players, even if they do happen to be sparkling form, but White is like a glue at this club. His talent keeps everyone focused. He remains a wonderful inspiration to everyone involved with the first team, as well as the reserves and the younger boys as well. Even the tea ladies love him. Well, what an impact Noah White has had. He's played 3 games. He's been in cracking form, and it's a great start for him here at Oldham Athletic. But let's see if there's more stories around the globe. Let's check in with Tom Lefebvre and the Media Watch.
Media Watch with Tom Lefebvre.
Today on the Media Watch, we've got a message in from the touring bus FIFA, and the rumour is that a circus recently visited in Oldham, and Dylan Allen forced all of his players to go and watch the act on a Wednesday night. The players were mesmerised by the performance, and this seems to be the cause for the plethora of acrobatic finishes from the team. Guerin and Bernard spoke with the acrobats at the circus after the show and begged them to mentor them on their impressive skills. They agreed, and Guerin and Bernard have been attempting bicycle kicks left, right, ever since. So this may be the story that is unfolding here, some acrobatic training from a circus here in Oldham. Will we see some more impressive goals from these two? We'll have to wait and see. And finally, a message in here from Danilo1124, and it seems the issue with the unimpressive home form dates back to the days when Boundary Park had a plastic or artificial pitch. Needless to say, the days with the artificial turf brought with it glory days. Unfortunately for Oldham, league rule change dictated that the club would have to change the man-made pitch back to grass, and along with the change in lawn came the change in home game fortune. Could Allen be the one to bring back the plastic glory days to Boundary Park? Time will only tell. Well, let's hope that Dylan Allen can get these boys up. Let's hope the turf isn't really the issue and it's something else underlying here at Boundary Park, but hopefully we can get some results. That's all we've got time for today in the Media Watch. We'll see you again very soon.
Well, I think straight into the first team, straight into a player upgrade. 3 cracking performances, cementing himself in the first team. Noah White, the American centre-back. If you want to make any changes to his number or kit, leave a comment down below. And of course, the ones with the most thumbs up gets the upgrade. So if you see something you do like, please do go and put a thumbs up on that comment. Good luck.
So there we go, another episode done and dusted. We'll have more Youth Scout reports back in the next episode. We've only got one game before we do hit February. But look at this, we're sitting in 10th position, 3 points out of the promotional playoffs. We're on ultimate difficulty. We don't have a team for this, but we are scrapping it out. We're getting results, and well, that's playing in our favour. So hopefully this form can continue. We've bolstered the team up a little bit with 2 new players, 2 new Americans into the squad, and hopefully we'll have enough rotation to see out the season. What is there, 42 or 46 odd games here, so still a lot of games to go for us in this season, but mate, if we finish in 10th, I'll be bloody happy with that as a first season. But to be fair, I mean, what are we? 48 points is top place. We're only 7 points off the top position. What the fuck is going on here? But it is tight. I mean, bottom place, you know, aren't really involved, but all the way down to 20th, that's what, 33 points. We're only 15 points out of first position all the way down. It is a tight contested league, and if we can keep getting draws and a few points here and there, well, who knows where we'll finish. But that is where we'll leave today's episode. We're averaging like 5,000 views an episode, which is absolutely tremendous. Loving the support on the channel. 300 likes an episode, which is absolutely great as well. And we look forward to seeing you in the next one. I'm Sparring DK, of course. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, and you have a good one. This video is powered by Neurotech and their product Clarity. Now you can jump over to their website now, use the discount code DK10 for 10% off your next purchase, and I highly recommend this product. I use it every single day. It increases your energy, your focus, while reducing fatigue and stress. If you want to know how I get out all these videos and keep that work going, this is the product for you. So go and check it out. All the information that you need is on that website. If you feel like making a purchase, chuck in at that discount code for 10% off. Now, if you are looking for more fresh content to check out, you can click one of these 2 videos. If you feel like subscribing, well, there's a button right there. Make sure you put on that notifications bell, and we'll see you next time.